Hi, I'm Mochi, and this is the 2026 Global Challenge 1. We're entering with a pretty standard Floette Rain team, except Pelipper is holding the Choice Scarf item to boost its speed by 50%. This means it outspeeds opposing Sneasler by like 1 or 2 stat points, which is really fun. It's really funny to catch them off guard. Okay, let's get into some battles. All right, okay. Strongest attackers are Floette, Sneasler, and for Alligator, I have a feeling they're going to bring Floette. I don't have any resist to Floette. I think I just kind of need to, deal damage. I'm liking this matchup. I'm hoping the Scarf Pelipper can throw them off guard somehow. Either to throw up Tailwind quickly or to get rid of either Sneasler or Incineroar or Aerodactyl. But I'm not sure they're going to want to bring Aerodactyl to this matchup. Let's see, I guess. Let's see. Alright, Floette lead. It's always Floette. It's always Floette, and it is Whimsicott. Okay. Right. Now, I think I could just Mega Evolve a Light of Rain. It's only 90% accurate, but that would do a lot of damage. Yeah, maybe we just try to overwhelm them with offense. I assume they could be going for Calm Mind. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, they're probably not going for Calm Mind. They do outspeed. A lot of our team is a bit slower, but tries to make up for that with bulk. So I'm not surprised their Floette is moving first. How was we moving second? I'm very nervous right now. I want the first game to be good, but I'm really not sure what to think of this opening. Yep, they go for Tailwind. Can't say I'm surprised. I can't see. Okay, they could knock out my Pelipper in one hit if they wanted to. They're going for Dazzling Gleam, which we barely live on 5 HP. That could be very, very important. Let's see how much Weather Ball does. That is, whoa, was that a crit? 60%? Pelipper, what drugs are you taking? That is insane. Okay. Our Chaladon, it's honestly fine here. Question is, do you want to give up? I guess Bastion Legion will be good too, but I can't want to leave that in the back, just in case. Okay, I think I'm going to leave Pelipper in, which means we're abandoning Tailwind, which could come back to bite us in the butt, as they say. We'll bring up Bastion Legion here. I'm hoping it'll have enough damage. Whimsicott protects, which is good for us. Close combat into Pelipper, I could see it. But it is Dire Claw into Bastion Legion. Don't sleep, don't sleep, don't sleep. Don't paralyze either. Okay, good. Weather Ball into Sneasler. This will do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's 80%. Okay, we can Aqua Jet to just get the knockout on Sneasler here. They probably know that. What do they switch into here? Could be Incineroar, but I'm not sure it's going to want to take an Aqua Jet in the rain. I can't see it, and I can't see it being for Alligator, so either way, it's going to have to take this hit. I think now we switch into Floette, because there shouldn't be any more threats here. I can't see them being able to do anything about this. Come on, come on, come on. Actually goes for Helping Hand. That is very bold. I can't see it living an Aqua Jet here. Yeah, okay, there we go. And like I said, it's either Incineroar or Aerodactyl. It has to be Incineroar, right? It's got to be Incineroar. It's Aerodactyl, okay. Which is really good. Well, first of all, it's weak to water-type attacks. But it also can't do anything to our Chaladon. So I think Liquidation into you, Moonblast into Whimsicott. Oh, here comes Helping Hand. Have to assume it's Rock Slide, which once again is pretty annoying. We can't outspeed it. Also, should have gone for... How, that's a lot of damage. Should have gone for Aqua Jet, but what can you do? Floette can get flinched, that's what it can do. But Liquidation connects into Aerodactyl and gets the knockout. There we go. This has been a very good game for us. Tailwind expires. Look how low all of our Pokemon are. I want to try to keep all our Pokemon alive, because I think that'd be funny, being able to 4v1. Well, not 4v1. I think nope, they forfeit. I was going to say, I thought it'd be funny to have 4 Pokemon left against 0, but I'll take 4 against 1. That was a very good first game. I didn't say anything for this portion of the video. I don't know why. You can see the rating going up 15-15. You get about 15 rating points per win. While we have this time together, I wanted to say that this video is the first in a series I'm tentatively naming Schooling. You know, it's like Wishy-Washy's ability, but it's also like... Because I'm kind of a newcomer to VGC. This is me learning, and I kind of wanted to share that learning journey with all of you, I suppose. Anyone else who's on the same journey or who has already made the journey and wants to like laugh or something, I don't know. I just wanted to say, if that sounds interesting to you, you can subscribe. You'll get a bunch more of these videos on your feed. Okay, back to the battles. We're doing well so far. One of the things I'm really trying to learn is team preview. That's one of my weaker points. And everyone says it's like the most important thing in a battle. I've been studying, I've been reading up on it. So that's really, I think, what this online competition is to me. I'm trying to really improve my team preview here. Oh, that's totally Charizard X, isn't it? I'm starting to think maybe Floette is better here. If that is Charizard X, do I really... Oh, I think I have to put it all on that being Charizard X. I think I have to put all of my eggs in one basket, as I say. I don't think I had enough time to think about that. Or rather, I don't think I was thinking fast enough. So I suppose we just have to hope that was the right answer. Sneasler or Chaludon? I think it's pretty obvious they could fake out Electro Shot here. Okay, let's try this. Oh, Chaludon with the Quick Claw. That sucks. Okay. I don't think it should ruin our plan here, assuming they're going for what I think they're going for. But it could ruin turn 2. Let's see what they go for. It is Fake Out into Garchomp. Is it Electro Shot? Yeah. Okay, not great. They're going to get +1 special attack. But they're hitting into Garchomp, so they're not going to do any... They're at least not going to do any damage. The thing is, that Quick Claw... Oh, it gets the Quick Claw proc 2 turns in a row. That Dragon Pulse is going to hit like crazy. Draco Meteor. That's even worse. If they get the close combat knockout, we're probably just done for. That is really not good. Close combat, does it pick up the knockout? It doesn't, it doesn't, it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. I mean, it's still not great. But, you know, it's something, probably. Electro Shot's going to connect into the, into the Sneasler here. That Quick Claw proc, man. Oh, that's so bad. We get the knockout on the Sneasler. That's probably a good thing. Probably. So maybe we send in Floette here. They send out their own Pelipper. Okay, I've got a plan here, but if they get the Quick Claw proc again, I lose. I just instantly lose. But we have to try. I'm going for Light of Ruin into our Chaludon. I'm pretty sure this can pick up the one-hit knockout. We just have to hope, once again, if they get the Quick Claw proc, we're just screwed. I'm not sure we can live a +1. I'm actually confident we cannot live a +1 flash cannon. Fairy. Oh, I thought that was a Quick Claw proc for a second. We're fine. Okay, Light of Ruin connects. Please be enough for the knockout. Yes. Okay. With the critical hit. Not sure we needed it, but I do appreciate it. That's going to do a lot of damage to Floette. But we're still alive, so it's okay. Electroshock connects into Pelipper. I mean, it's probably sashed, but this is still good. We have a scarf in the back. Come on. Don't be sash. Don't be sash. Don't be sash. It's not sash. Okay. With a second critical hit. Once again, not that we needed it. Okay, the game's turning around in our favor. We've got 3 knockouts. Their last Pokemon is Charizard. I don't think they can get... Okay, assuming this is Charizard X, which I can't imagine it's not. The only spread move they have is Breaking Swipe. I'm gonna go for... We're gonna go all in. I think we're going for... Dragon Pulse Moonblast here. They can only get a knockout on one Pokemon at a time here. It's Charizard Y? Okay. Oh, it has... No, that's fine. I really should have predicted that. That's actually really bad. Wait, do we win here? Wait, do we... Okay. Weather Ball must one-hit knockout, right? It must. It did like 60% to Floette. This has to get a knockout. This should be a knockout. Let's see. Is that enough for knockout? It is! It is! Scarf Pelipper clutching the game for us. That is insane. Okay. I knew that was a good addition to the team. Hello, it's me again. I didn't talk for this part of the video again. I don't know why. There's my rating, 1530. We're getting so close to 1600. I've never reached that rating before, but let's get into game 3. Oh god, I think this is the Joseph Ugarte team. I have no idea how it works. Okay. Seeing a lot of physical attackers. So once again, I wonder if... I didn't get to show it off last game, but there's some fun tech with our Chaladon and Pelipper. Floette is looking really good here if we can get rid of that Excadrill. Okay, let's try this. Mimikyu Corviknight. I have no idea what Mimikyu does. I'm gonna look up the team quickly. It's just an offensive Mimikyu. That's all it is. Corviknight very rarely runs Protect. I'm honestly happy to do this. This is the fun tech I was talking about. We can go for U-turn into our Chaladon, which gives us a free +1 defense. And no Pokemon is switching, which is really good for us here. Let's see. It seems like we're pretty safe to go into Garchomp here. I don't want to go into Floette yet. Like I said, I want to get rid of that Excadrill. Mimikyu goes to... Ooh, that's not great. Not great, but we'll live. Rough Skin does a nice bit of chip damage through the disguise. Electroshock connects into Corviknight. That should get the knockout, which is you know, pretty nice for us. Corviknight's not a huge threat, but it's nice to get out of the way. You know, because it's not the easiest for Floette to take care of. Mimikyu does run Protect. So it's not... I could double into it, but it's not exactly safe right now. It's also not really threatening too much. Here comes Hydreigon. I was not expecting that. I have to assume it's Scarfed. Let's see, our Chaladon goes for Protect. What happens next? Who's fastest? It's Draco Meteor into that thing. I've forgotten. Garchomp, into Garchomp. So it is Scarfed. And it now does have its special attack harshly dropped. Which is not bad for us. I think we can just switch in... We can switch in Floette here and pretty safely go for a Dazzling Gleam, right? I don't see any reason why we can't do that. What's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen here... They must have Tyranitar on the back. Flash Cannon Dazzling Gleam is what I'm thinking. There we go. There's our Mega Floette with Fairy Aura. I'm not sure I'm ever going to bring Mega Dragonite to any of these battles, if I'm being completely honest. Let's see what happens here. Hydreigon should be moving first, unless there's a switch out, which is not. Shadow Sneak connects into Floette, which does not do a lot of damage at all. And it's Draco Meteor into the Archaludon, which shouldn't pick up a knockout unless it gets a critical hit, which it does not. It doesn't even do half. Maybe we should have considered leaving it on the field here. We could have gone for Flash Cannon Moonblast into that Mimikyu, but you know, this is all right. This is all right. I like this. I imagine this gets the knockout on both Pokemon here. And with Pelipper in the back, I don't think there's much Tyranitar can do. There's Hydreigon going down. Our Chaladon goes for the +1 Flash Cannon, which does pick up the knockout. Good, 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 good. Very nice. Once again, I'm assuming it's Tyranitar in the back. In that case, we'd probably protect on... It's Rotom. They didn't bring Tyranitar. All right, so it's not Scarfed. So this is like a slower, supportive variant. I'm happy to just Electroshot. There's not really any reason to switch out here. But I'm going to protect Floette. I've imagined, because they got like a Hydro... The offensive moves they have are limited to probably Hydro Pump and maybe Thunderbolt. And those... Hydro Pump definitely threatens Floette for quite a bit of damage, but it does not threaten Archaludon in the slightest. So we should be pretty safe to just go for an Electroshot here, get some easy damage in. Plus 2 Electroshot doesn't get the knockout. It's got a very low HP stat, but Rotom does live. What a goat. Hydro Pump does go into the Floette. What can I say? One turn of Rain here. No reason to not go for Electroshot. Is Electroshot... Is it really base 1/3? Is that true? Is it base what? Okay, they forfeit. Is that true? It never feels like it is. No, apparently it is. It always feels like base 80. Like I'm slapping someone with like a wet noodle. But I'll take it. That's another win. I'm getting nervous here. I kind of don't want to play anymore, but I said I would, so I guess I have to. Okay, this is certainly a team and a half. Floette's not great into Sneasler or Charizard or Basculegion, honestly. I could see... What are they going to lead? I could see a Pelipper Archaludon lead again. What do they lead here? Their team is like full of attackers. I think the main three, obviously Charizard, Garchomp, Basculegion. Oh god. I don't have enough time to choose here. I think it has to be Garchomp. We really need to get that Tailwind up. That's the one thing I don't like about Pelipper. Is turn 1, you can use one move and then you have to get out of there. Like I'd really love to just immediately... Oh my god, they've got so many badges. Oh Jesus. I'd love to just... I'm assuming they're leading Sneasler here. But they're not. Okay. Okay. Well, Aerodactyl isn't a huge threat right now. I'm pretty... we could just... who's going to be a bigger threat in the long run? So I'm happy to Electroshot Tailwind. I just want to make sure I'm matching their Tailwind. They do go for Tailwind. That's fine. What is this Farigiraf doing? Imprison? What? What are they imprisoning? Protect? Hyper Voice? Psychic? What could they be doing? I'm actually stumped. Is it just Protect? Is that like the main thing? Either way, Electroshock connects here. Should bring it down to Sash. Assuming it's Sashed, which it is. Just kind of hoping for, because like I said, it does not put out much offensive pressure here. Is it Protect? Is that it? Yeah, okay. I'm happy to Electroshot Farigiraf here. Garchomp will be a pretty safe switch. It's dual Wing Beat. Oh, that is good for us. The Rough Skin gives us an immediate knockout here. We get +2 Electroshot into Farigiraf. You're going to find out what I mean when I say this move hits like a wet noodle. +2. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't hit. It still doesn't get the knockout. I guess it's not Stab. I guess that's the big thing, isn't it? You don't get the same type of attack bonus. That would be terrifying if you could. Yeah, barely misses the knockout, which might be a good thing. Like I said, it's really not threatening much here. Goes for Psychic into Garchomp, which is not great. But let's see what they bring out next. It is... Yeah, I was going to say, that really sounds like Charizard to me. We could just Protect here. Double... Oh, we can't Protect, can we? Okay. Right. I think we're safe to attack into Farigiraf and go for Rock Slide. I think that's safe. Oh, no, they are immediately Mega Evolving. Which means they are going to have to... There's a 90% chance they're going to have to take a Rock Slide here. Unless they Protect. But Protecting, I think, will be a mistake. Nope, they just take it. Oh, wow, lives on 2%. Wow, wow, wow. The Heat Wave comes out next. Doesn't even knock out Garchomp, which is kind of embarrassing. And I just realized we used Electro Shot. That's so bad. That's so bad. It's fine. We can bring Floette in next turn and Dazzling Gleam and just win. But that was a really stupid mistake. Okay, Farigiraf flinches, which is actually really good. What did they even do here? But theoretically, we should get the double knockout here. This should be fine. There we go. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm assuming it's Sneasler in the back, right? Yeah, as long as we have Scarf Pelipper, I'm pretty sure we can get a one-hit knockout with Hurricane. It is Basculegion. That's definitely the scarier of the two. Yeah, I think the main thing is they just can't get a knockout on both of us. One of our Pokemon's gonna have to do damage here. Keeping in mind we have all 4 Pokemon still around. Last Respect goes into our Chaladon, which should pick up the knockout. Yeah, not upset about that. Let's see it. Stomping Tantrum into Basculegion. That is so much damage. And honestly, we could just go for Tailwind, and I'm pretty sure that would secure us a win. We go for Tailwind. They have a choice. They either knock out Pelipper before it uses Tailwind. I'm pretty sure it should outspeed here, which means Garchomp will be able to knock it out with Stomping Tantrum, or it gets rid of Garchomp. Pelipper uses Tailwind, and then Floette can finish it off. Interesting choice, my friend. Tailwind goes out next, and we're locked into Tailwind. Oh, they forfeit, thank God. I wasn't completely sure we'd actually outspeed. I could have done the maths in my head, but I wasn't feeling like it. Yeah, no, we totally would have. We totally would have. But it's still, it's nice to get it over with. We are doing really well. I've never done this well in an online competition before. I'm getting really nervous. I'm feeling like I should just quit while I'm ahead and just like brag. There's probably a lot of beginners. That might be the thing. There is a lot of new players compared to the ones I was doing in Scarlet and Violet, where everyone was like a professional for some reason. Okay, Superior. Contrary Superior. Who are the biggest attackers here? Could be Trick. They've got a very strong Trick Room core here. That's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. That looks good to me. I like Dragonite here because it quad resists grass type attacks. I'm very worried about that. Also immune to ground type attacks, which could be could possibly be a threat to our Chaladon. It's Gardevoir Slowking. Okay. That's not great for us. Do they protect Gardevoir here? I don't know anything about these kinds of teams, which that's the scary thing. They do Mega Evolve here. Our Chaladon's going to take a huge hit, which is not great. I think it's Gardevoir base 100. So I think pretty sure it should outspeed. Unless it's slower. Weather Ball connects into Slowking here, which does a nice 60%. If our Chaladon can live this, we're good. Oh yeah, it lives that easy. It does about 100. So we should live a second as well, actually. Electroshot's gonna +1 Electroshot's gonna connect into the Slowking. That should be a knockout. Which I'm hoping is true, because that'd be a very good turn 1 for us. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. We have Scarf Pelipper locked into Weather Ball. This is looking good. This is looking very good. We've also gotten rid of the poison type, which is why I was pretty worried about it dealing damage into Floette. So we're helping to secure the end game here. King Gambit comes out next. Oh, Supreme Overlord, brilliant. They could just Sucker Punch Pelipper and they'd easily get the knockout. But let's see what they go for. I was worried about our Chaladon as well, so we'll see what they do. Let's see. Protect on our Chaladon. Sucker Punch into Pelipper. No, it's not. They let us go for the Weather Ball into King Gambit. That gives us a strong 68%. God of War Psychic into our Chaladon. Kowtow Cleave? Okay, would you look at that? I'm liking this. Flash Cannon into God of War. Honestly, I'm happy to double into the God of War here. Yep, there's Sucker Punch. It's Sucker Punch into our Chaladon. They're really determined to pick up this knockout. Let's see what happens. Weather Ball into God of War is going to do at least 50%, I should imagine. I was pretty close. Hyper Voice connected. That will get the knockout on both our Pokemon, but... King Gambit must be in Dazzling Gleam range. What have they got in the back? If they've got Sneasler, I'm a bit worried. But they don't. We have 2 turns of Rain as well. I think we protect Moonblast here, right? I'm not sure if 32% is enough for the Dazzling Gleam knockout. I'll have to calc that after this game. Dazzling, yeah, okay. It is probably in Dazzling Gleam range. But, you know, I just wasn't very confident. And that's okay. Sometimes you don't want to be confident. Sometimes you're not confident. Dragonite goes for the Protect. Let's see what happens here. Sucker Punch does go into the Dragonite, I assume, to break the multi-scale. So that is very good for us. Moonblast into the King Gambit. It's actually not great. I would have rather... The only reason I didn't target the Gardevoir here is because... Yeah, Hyper Voice. Is because I didn't want to get hit by an Iron Head. If King Gambit survives, it has a lot of damage. If King Gambit survives that turn, it can easily go for something like that. Oh, it's because of Fairy Aura, isn't it? It's doing so much damage because of Fairy Aura. This is not a great endgame for us. Dragonite is literally useless. Oh, this is so bad. Okay. They don't protect. Thank God. That's what I was really worried about. We should get the knockout here. Okay, that's what I was really, really worried about. Dragon Pulse, please do an amount. Please do, like, an amount. Please do 50%. It's so close. Oh, it's Rock Slide. And it misses the Dragonite. That is so good. That is so good. Just don't knock out Floette. Good. Good. That's... We win. We win. Moonblast connects. That should be a knockout. There we go. That's another win with another critical hit. How am I doing this? Is it just easier? Wow, okay. Okay, we're like 2 wins away from 1600. Do I risk it? That game was really close. Do I risk that? I'd really love to get to 1600. Let's go for it. Okay, this is definitely a Charizard Y team. Okay, let's try this. I've not put as much thought into this lead, so hopefully it's still acceptable. Okay, Charizard and Venusaur. That's exactly what I was afraid of. I could try to make a bold play turn 1. Because I was considering double protect. And then switching into Pelipper. We could try to get some chip damage on that Venusaur. Break the... Is it usually Sash? I don't know. But of course, we'd be at risk of like Heat Wave and whatnot. So yeah, I think we should play it safe. Stick to the plan. They Mega Evolve turn 1. Very good for us. Good for us. Means we can switch in Pelipper and reset the weather. Okay. Garchomp protects. Charizard protects. I did kind of expect that. And our Chaladon protects. Venusaur goes for Charm. Okay. Okay. What can do they have a ground type switch into? No, there's no Pokemon that can take... I was worried about that Venusaur, but now I'm slightly less. We can... I was going to leave Garchomp in here, but if it can get +2... If we can get Charmed, that's not great. I think we can switch in Pelipper here. I'm, of course, worried about Sludge Bomb into Floette. That is one of the endgame scenarios I'm looking out for. Heat Wave connects. Shouldn't do too much. Yep, we're good, we're good, we're good. Our Chaladon should move next, I think. It is. That should be a knockout. Which will be a very, very good turn 1 knockout for us. We completely just win the Weather War turn 2. Good, 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 good. Very good. Let's see, Sleep Powder? No, it's Charm. They doubled down, went for the Charm into Pelipper. Okay. Now, Hurricane into Venusaur is looking very good right now. Very, very good. But let's see what they bring out next. Umbreon? No, Dragonite. Okay. So he could Tailwind Dragon Pulse. But at the same time, Dragonite's not a huge threat here when we have Floette in the back. They don't switch out. Hurricane connect into Venusaur. Doesn't get the knockout, though. No, it doesn't. That's okay. Thunder Punch into Pelipper. Okay, not what I was expecting. I'll give you that much. We're going for a +2 Electro Shot into Venusaur, which, thinking about it, wasn't my best idea. But it's okay. I'm pretty sure it's okay. It's not going to get the knockout. And we might get Sleep Powdered as a result. 1%. I'm not sure if that's good for us or good for them. Earth Power. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I think the answer is it's good for us. We max speed Chomp. We are. Okay, so we're actually safe to just go for Rock Slide here. That's another tactic I've been trying to learn. Sometimes you have to know when to knock out your opponent's Pokemon and when to not. Like, for example, keeping this Venusaur on the field and not killing it has been very good for us because it can't really do much. It doesn't hit very hard. It doesn't have great utility. You know, putting Charm on this thing instead of... It looks like they're switching into Umbreon. Okay, it's not going to enjoy taking that attack. Yeah, going for Charm instead of Sleep Powder. I understand the theory behind it, but... Obviously, into this matchup, it's not been great for them. How fast is Umbreon? It can't be more than, base 50. 80, sorry. Yep, here's Rock Slide. That looks like multi-scale Dragonite to me. And it is Earthquake. That's a very bold choice. Doesn't do much to any of the Pokemon on the field. And we get a defense boost, which is quite nice. Dragon Pulse connects into Dragonite. And it does pick up the knockout. Yeah, okay. We win. There's nothing they can do here now. They're at 11%, I think it was. And they have to deal with... They're going to have to deal with Floette in the back. And never mind, they take themselves down with Rough Skin. Let's go. That's another win. We might be able to make our way up to 1,600 here. We're 1 win away. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Okay, it's a rain team. Not loving that. Okay, I've not had much time to review this, but I think this is what we're going for. This is definitely the weakest, the weakest opening we've had all day. But I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling very confident. It's Manectric Sneasler. Okay. What does Manectric run? I need to check this. I don't know. This seems like a pretty safe turn 1. Oh, they withdraw Sneasler. I should have seen that coming. They go for Archaladon. Archaladon is not going to enjoy taking that. They do make it evolve Manectric. I can't say I'm surprised. What is it? Snarl? None of these attacks are really going to do much. Unless it has Icy Wind or something. Okay, Intimidate's going to be annoying. Intimidate's a bit annoying. It's Volt Switch into Dragonite. Okay. As long as we can keep Garchomp alive, we have a pretty good answer into Manectric. Pelipper comes out next. But still, this Archaludon's gonna have to take a big bit of damage here. -1 Stomping Tantrum does 50% into a Dragon Pulse. Yep, left at 13%. I think we need to keep the pressure on Archaludon. So let's do that, and then switch in Floette. I presume Archaludon protects here. Protect Tailwind? Yeah, should have gone for Tailwind ourselves. Should have gone for Tailwind, but that's okay. The issue is now we have to predict what that Archaludon's gonna do. Well, this is really not great for us. Let's see how this goes. It's wide guard. That's not great. That is really not great. That is really not great. Draco into Dragonite. That's even worse. That is even worse. Okay. Is it White Herb? It can't be White Herb. Yeah. Oh, that is rough. Okay. Maybe we try this. I don't think I've used Basculegion on this team very much. So I'm not excited about this, but I was thinking Last Respect into Pelipper here. And then Moonblast into Archaludon. Does go for Electro Shot into the Basculegion, but that'll be fine as long as Pelipper doesn't also attack into it. We have the Focus Sash. Oh, it doesn't even... Yeah, I forgot they're at -1 now. But still, Hurricane does go into Basculegion. That is not great. That is not great at all, but at least we get rid of that at least we get rid of that Basculegion. Archaludon. Although maybe it wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world to keep it around. Okay, they have 3 full health Pokemon left, and we only have 2. Oh boy, okay. Okay. I think we're gonna have to start making some reads. It's Manectric. Okay. I guess I could start spamming Snarl. That would suck. Yeah, okay, there they go. There they go, okay. Let's see where this leads us. Weather Ball into Garchomp. That is so much damage. Dragon Claw back. Moonblast. Does this even pick up the knockout? Barely misses it. Rain stops. Their Tailwind has been diminished. Yep. Volt Switch into Float. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Okay. We might have just gotten something back. We might have just taken a step forward. It just depends how many steps back. That's Stomping Tantrum into the Sneasler for a 1-hit knockout. That is really good. That is really good. Moonblast should now pick up the 1-hit knockout onto Pelipper. Not 1-hit knockout, but a knockout nonetheless. Okay, I have no idea how we managed to scrape this back, but we have a decent chance at winning this. Yeah, I'm suspecting it's Protect, Snarl, Volt Switch, Thunder. So the only damage it has into Garchomp is Snarl. We are at -2 now, though. Snarl, that's exactly what I wanted. How much damage is that doing to Garchomp? Live. Yes, okay. Okay, that's good. Stomping Tantrum, connect. -2. That does more than enough. That's more than enough. That's way more than enough. Now they can use Snarl to knock out Garchomp. But then Floette will still be alive. or they can use Thunder to try to knock out Floette. Not sure it'll get the knockout, but they can try. But then Floette stays alive. That does so little damage to Floette. We're like -2 now, I think. But you saw how much that Stomping Tantrum did. This Moonblast is going to do a lot, even at -2. Not sure it picks up the knockout, but it's going to be damn close. That's a knockout. How the hell did we do? That's a critical hit. I ran out of breath there. Okay, but that's embarrassing, but no way, Floette, you goat. We made it to the 1600s. I have never made it to the 1600s in an online competition before. I've never made it past 1500, which is embarrassing because that's the number you start at. 1607. Undefeated in 7 battles. That is not bad. So that was day 1. Day 2, we logged on. I had 2 battles. Won the first battle, lost the second. At that point, I decided I'd set a really good record, and I'd like to stop there. This is where we ended up. There we go. 1605, number 11,692. Would have been nice to make top 10,000. But I suppose that'll be my goal for the next global challenge. So stick around. If you enjoyed this video, you subscribe. I'll be back for the next global challenge, and we're gonna make it to the top 10K. All right. All right. I'll see you there. I feel like we learned a decent bit of VGC today. So good results all around.